Welcome, everyone. It is a beautiful day in Iowa. It is our Wednesday Wellness series. We're starting a new series of survivor stories that, as many of you know, my background is breast imaging and mammography. And so I have always been passionate about the message of preventative breast care and breast cancer awareness. And October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I have a very special guest that's going to share her survivor story. And my name is Marilyn Mosier. I am with LifeVantage in a Pro 7 in this company and been with LifeVantage for 9.5 years. It's been an amazing journey. And I've met some incredible people and some wonderful friends. And one of those is Tirza Chocolate Bryant. I met her a few years ago when I was teaching a class, LifeVantage training over in Eastern Iowa in Cedar Rapids, I believe it was. And we had an amazing connection and became fast friends, but her story just resonated with me and her passion, her love for life, and she has such a gift to share. But she was diagnosed with breast cancer 6 weeks before hearing about this company and this product. And she and her husband, Kevin, they live in Iowa City, and they are amazing, wonderful couple. But her background, you know, she's actually was born in the Netherlands. So she migrated to this country, and she has been married to her beautiful husband over 20 years. And her background is nutrition and biochemistry, right? Nutrition and just also culinary sciences. So she's an amazing chef. And so she's just so many talents, but I just love her passion. And because of what her story is about, being diagnosed and giving 6 weeks or less to live and saying, get your affairs in order. You know, I just can't imagine being told that and then just having this appreciation for life that you have now, and just looking back to where you've come through that journey and what that's meant to you. So I'm going to toss it to you, Tirza, and let you share your passion and love for, you know, LifeVantage and for our product line, but also for life. So thank you for sharing with us today.
Thank you so much, Marilyn, for having me on your call. I love Marilyn. When I heard her background, what she was about, what she stands for, I wish I would have known her when I was diagnosed right away. Because when you learn things, you guys, you have to put it into action. And when Marilyn spoke, it hit me to the core. I went to the front of the room. I introduced myself. We started talking. We started chatting, started meeting each other at event after event. And before you know it, you guys, you're starting to realize that you are getting associated with it. But the most amazing people in the world, just because we are like-minded and we have similar stories that we're going through. So I want to thank you for being in my life, for sharing, because what you shared also changed the way I look at things. So I just want to say thank you for that. You guys, you have an amazing lady in Marilyn Mosher. So the fact that she's doing this Wednesday wellness and decided to do it on breast cancer awareness is not just because of her background, but we're women here, you know? And the biggest thing I want you guys to know is it's nice to know who you are before things happen to you sometimes. And sometimes it's nice to not know where you are. And I'm going to explain to you why. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of my background, because what I want to tell you with this is you have no control, and be okay with not having control. I feel like I have a sense of control now, but I never had control. Okay. And we all don't know it until it happens. So when I studied in school biochemistry, I realized chemicals are really, really dangerous for you. But I was so into science, I was so into math, and I loved it. And then I said to my father and my mom, I know I have the degree in this. You know how parents are. They're so happy and proud of their daughter. She has these degrees and she's not going to do anything with it. I said, I want to do something with nutrition. And they looked at me like, okay, well, okay. Nobody in the family does that, but okay. So I started doing nutrition, and I realized that food, cooking, and nutrition go together. So I did nutrition and I did biochemistry, a little bit of bioscience in the back of my mind. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do culinary chef. I'm telling you today, my passion is culinary, my passion is nutrition, and my passion is teaching people about the inside out effect of helping your body in natural ways. So when I met LifeVantage, it resonated with me because 6 weeks before I heard about the company LifeVantage, I was given 6 weeks to live by the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinic here in Iowa. And they said, you have to get your first in order. And they literally sent hospice to our house. I refused to get hospice. Now, this is the thing I want to tell you guys right now, which changed my entire life. And I'm going to give you my excitement and my passion in a cup of water because I want to blow you guys away because I'm so excited about life. And I don't know if you can see it, but I'm so excited about life. It's ridiculous, you guys. I was always a happy person, always positive person, always been that way. But when you get kicked in the face and everything is going your way, your business is going good, your career is going good, your marriage is great, your household is great. It's like you can't even mess up. Everything is great. And then you go to bed with a B cup and wake up the next morning on a Friday with a D cup. And you're like, what is this all about? You can't go to the hospital because it's a Friday. My husband took pictures right away. I'm like, what are we doing? He's like, we're documenting because this is different. I'm like, you think? I didn't ask for it. And Monday morning, we went to the hospital. By Wednesday, I was diagnosed with inflammatory breast cancer that 2% of the women in the world get. And I had a 0.04% chance of getting that in a healthy body. That is ridiculous. I was completely healthy, you guys. I had just done a physical for the United States to get my green card to enter the United States. I had stamp of approval for proper health. And exactly 4.5 weeks later, I get diagnosed. That is crazy. I came home with my husband and we said, okay, we're into believing and we're into health. We said, okay, listen, my husband lost a lot of people in his family, including mother, father, sister, and a lot more people due to cancer. But I had never had cancer in our family. We still don't. So I had no filter for it, but my husband did. So he said, we're going to get through this. We were trained for a day like this. You're going to die one day, but not from this. You look at me, you believe it, we're going to achieve it. Just like we always made business plans, we're going to make a health plan. We're going to put it on paper. We're going to follow it to the T, and we're going to get it done. You see me? Look at me. I said, I believe you. My husband, the soldier, Kevin Bryan, picked up his wife. He says, let's go. Let's make a plan. And you guys, because of that, I did not have a chance or a time to sit and fester and think about what was happening. All I could think about was we have to go into action mode. Now, when I was diagnosed the day, I was literally on the phone, my parents. I was talking to my mother. It was my mother's birthday. I had sent her some flowers in Europe through a system that you could buy somebody flowers and surprise them on their birthday. And she was unpacking it, and it was the kakatu flowers. She loves it. Gorgeous. And I was getting a call, and I thought, oh, I don't know this number. And I thought I muted the Skype because at the time it was on Skype. And I said, are you sure I have cancer? And everybody at my mother's house, 50 plus people, their faces changed. Everybody heard that I was diagnosed and had cancer all at once in my mother's house on my mother's birthday party. I had to comfort everybody else and calm everybody down, and I did not have a chance to respond. It was a blessing in disguise because I didn't have time to sit and linger in the emotions. It came later, you guys. We're humans. It came later, but in that moment, it was a blessing for me. So I want to tell you something that is very important for you to understand. When you get a diagnosis, you get one of two things that happen to you. You either run and you want to hide, or you want to fight. And sometimes it goes in stages. You want to fight, but then the system gets so hard in the process, and then you want to hide. And my thing was fight, 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 fight until I see the end of the tunnel. And I walked into the tunnel, and the doctor said this: we're going to take your blood levels one more time in about 6 weeks, just so we can say that we're not responsible for anything. You know how the doctors do. Put your name on the dotted lines and sign that we're not responsible for what's about to happen to you because you did not let hospice come to your house. I said, okay. I went home, and this is when magic happens, you guys. And I believe in magic in the sense of my friend, Tammy Doherty, picked up the phone and called a friend. Listen to me. She called a friend, okay? I love the Doherty family, okay? She called a friend and she said, I have something I want to share with you. I don't know if it's for you, but I believe that it is because based on who you are and based on how I know you, this is going to be great for you. She showed me the ABC Primetime Investigative Report. I was blown away. When I tell you guys, I am not easily impressed, but I was blown away. And I saw it and I'm like, this is a little bit too much science for people. How are people going to understand this? My husband is looking at me saying, you know, you're in the cancer process and you're getting excited about an opportunity. And I just stopped myself in a moment and said, okay, Tammy, I was just diagnosed. I was given 6 weeks to live. She says, I'm coming to your house right now. And she drove to my house and said, I'm bringing you something. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know what it can do for you, but it can't hurt. And she brought me a bottle. I said, okay, she did. I was so excited. I said, okay, I love this science. I just start thinking, if I can think of something else, I'm going to do it. You guys, let me tell you, I was diagnosed at age 34. 6 weeks later, I was going to be 35, and I wasn't given past my 35th birthday, okay? I started activating my life through alkaline water, to eat, sleep, and rest, to an alkaline diet, which is 100% green. And I stopped 100% sugar, 100% meat, 100% animal products right away. And then in that moment, I started the therapy with Nerve to Science alongside with it. So I was doing the 21 chemo treatment that were recommended, the 35 radiation treatment that were recommended, the 4 surgeries that were recommended. But next to that, I felt like I needed to do something natural because I felt like if the medical side and the nutritional side can meet in the middle, I will find a new and better improved me. I didn't have the chance to go on natural as I would have wanted because the cancer was mutating fast. I went from a stage 0 to a stage 3 to 4 in a matter of months, you guys, and it just exploded in a matter of days. It was already in my right armpit, about to cause havoc in my lymphatic system. So they didn't have a chance to say, you have time for this. So time wasn't on my side. And sometimes you don't know if time is on your side because something could be growing inside of your body. I didn't know I was born with the HER2 gene like Angelina Jolie, and I could have taken them preventatively off. But this is where the magic happens. 21 days later, I go to the hospital to get my affairs in order, sign my name on the dotted line. My cancer was shrunk. My body was functioning a little bit better. And they said, you know what, based on the numbers that we're seeing, we're going to send you into the chemo room. When I had all those chemos, you guys, it was every Friday. Most people get chemo and then they have to wait 3 weeks. I didn't have the luxury of waiting 3 weeks. I had to get chemo weekly. In December, I had double mastectomy. In January 4th of 2011, I was 100% cancer free, but I still had to do radiation. I did radiation in April all the way till May, and then I did double reconstruction after that. They had me in a 7-year process, and 18 months later, I walked out of the hospital cancer free. I had a 99% chance that I was going to get another cancer in the first 5 years after cancer, and they were trying to put me on that. And I said, oh, you guys don't know who you're dealing with. I am a positive, busy person, happy person, healthy person, balanced person. I will not see you back in the cancer process. If I come back, it's to do a presentation for you guys to speak on behalf and share my story with you, but I'm not coming back because I know how cellular structure works. I know how your body works. And when you know how cells work and you can feed your cells to help them repair, rebuild, restore, your body is going to do what it naturally is designed to do, and it will have the deficit. So I told the doctor, I am not trying to activate something else in my body. I'm only trying to activate things that have gone dormant. If my cells have gone dormant because of the chemo process, my cells have gone rogue because of the cancer process, all I have to do is find the balance between the healthy cells and the cells that are trying to borrow from the healthy cells and tell them, no, you are no longer welcome in this area of my body. We're going to be healthier and we're going to destroy you instead of you destroy us. So what I want to tell you is when the Tri-Synergizer came into my life, I saw it as a therapy for life, okay? A really healthy therapeutic way to help my body to energize it, to neutralize it, and to revitalize it. Because I'm telling you, if your cells function, you function. Health is 100% function. So when the doctors are telling you that your cells are going berserk, you need to have cellular health. I could eat all the healthy stuff I wanted. I could eat all the plant-based I want, but it still wouldn't feed my cells to help me activate what has gone dormant in my body. So I started with Protandim Nerve 2, started reducing that oxidative stress, helping my cells to do what they naturally are designed to do, and help me with the deficit. What's too high in that cell came lower, what's too low in that cell came higher, and in the middle, I started finding balance. Okay? Just balance. I don't know what balance was going on, but I found balance. I found a pep in my step. I was like, ooh, okay, I'm feeling good. It's great. I'm feeling healthier, feeling more energized. I'm sleeping better. I'm feeling happy. My skin was terrible after the chemo process. And I was like, ooh, skin is getting nicer. Okay, that's good. I'm getting older. I want to look nicer. And I'm like, okay. I started adding Nerve 1, mitochondria. My energy started going through the roof. You guys, my cells were singing happy birthday every single day because I had another year that I was alive, that I wasn't given by the doctors, and my cells were happy. Now, this is the beautiful part. Then you get your blood drawn 6 months later, a year later, you get another scan, and doctors are like, you're such a miracle. We have no idea. You had 2% chance of survival. We just don't know. We have no idea what you did. I said, you know what? I found a way to balance my cells. I found a way to have my cells fight for themselves instead of just laying there taking everything for what it is. I just found a way. And they were like so blown away. And they said, well, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Doctors are so good at saying that, right? They'll never tell us to do something when we tell them what we're doing. But the minute it works and they see the blood work is good, they see your CRP levels are good, your immune system is good, your blood levels are good, the first thing they say is, well, keep it up. But they're never going to tell you what to do to keep it up because they're basically mechanics. When you break down, they can fix you, but they cannot help prevent what's happening to you. So prevention is 100% you taking steps and taking actions on a daily basis consistently so that your body can help itself. When I added NAD that just came in this company a few years ago, I was blown away the level of energy I got again because I had been on Nerve 2 and Nerve 1 for years. And then when I added NAD, it's like somebody gave me the 1, 2, 3 punch. I felt what actual cellular repair felt like. I felt what actual cellular rejuvenation felt like. You guys, you might not understand everything you're hearing here today, but one thing you need to understand, you would have never met me, okay? Never met me. And someone called me and said, Tirza, there is something I want you to see. And then my brain and my filter and my knowledge took it to the next level. I'm telling you, when I look at the skincare line, it has changed my whole skin, you guys. The skin that you see today is literally balancing it out. But I'm going to tell you where it comes from. When you have Nerve 2 and Nerve 1, and you have your NAD that you're taking, and you add some probiotic and omega to it, the probiotic is like your second brain. You need that second brain to start helping your gut health. Because when you're balanced in your gut and 80% good bacteria, 20% not so good, your body starts to do things naturally. It fights on your behalf. All we're giving you are tools for your body to fight so it can thrive, so it can live, so it can exist, and it can go to the next level and have you feel like you're limitless instead of having limitations, instead of having things and struggles every day. I don't struggle. I'm telling you, I wake up and I'm like ready to go. And I'm like, yes, good day. It's a good day to be alive. I feel so blessed that we're in this position right now where we have this amazing publicly traded company like Vantage that has put me, a person with my background, my excitement, my enthusiasm for life, in a position that I can inspire just one or two people, that can inspire one or two people, that can inspire one or two people, and it can go worldwide like it has. I did not wake up thinking, I'm going to start building a business with LifeVantage. I woke up thinking, I want to live. I woke up thinking, I want my health to be better. I woke up thinking, I want to be here and have the life that I want with my husband and my mother, my father, my brothers, my sisters. I want to be here to make a difference. I did not think I want to start a business. But let me tell you what happens when life gives you lemons. I did not just make lemonade. I made lemon juice, lemonade. I made lemon spritzers. I made every type of things you can make with lemon. Lemon pie, lemon cake. I took it to the next level, you guys. And that is why I'm so excited today, because if you know a little bit of me, you know that I do not look at things that go negative. I look at what can I do to make this better? What can I do to achieve a better height? And when I added that omega into my life, wow. If you're vegan, you're vegetarian, and you don't want an omega and you want it from plant based, I'm excited for you. But I'm going to tell you, when you can get a fish oil that is a clean formula that you can trace from the boat to the bottle, that is not fishy, not rancid, and is really actually doing what it's supposed to do for your body, you are going to look at it differently. My sister is vegan, but still to this day, she's like, I think I might have to start with the fish oil because it looks like something I'm really lacking in my body. We need that omega plus because it also has vitamin D3. It's rich in EPA and DHA. And if you can understand what those two things already do in your body, you can just go to your best friend Google. I think Google is a woman, by the way, women on the call, nothing against the man, because she can retain a lot of information, recall everything at any moment you need it, and give you right information. I think Google is a woman. Just think so. So you can go to the Google, but I'm telling you, if you're going to look at our product on Google, go to Google Scholar. Go to what the scholars are saying, okay? Because I did not wake up yesterday thinking I'm going to be talking to you about a product. I'm not going to be talking to you about my story. I didn't even know I was going to have a story, okay? I knew I was going to make a difference in people's lives because I have that in my heart and I wanted to do that, but I didn't know it was going to be through cancer. One thing I want to tell you, you do not have to have cancer to have control and balance over your cells. You do not have to be sick to be staying in balance. And if something is happening in your body, it's just your body telling you you have to start paying attention to take 100% control over the functions in your cells in your body so it can do what it's naturally designed to do. So the only thing I want to give you guys today to go as we close this call, I think this is the most important. The most important. When I was diagnosed, I was given 6 weeks to live. I went natural, I went rest, I went positive energy, positive people, lots of laughter, no crying, no time to sit back. I went activation upon activation upon activation. I went nutritional upon nutritional upon nutritional. And I'm telling you, it didn't happen during the cancer process. I continuously use this as a therapy to help my body thrive. 100% function is 100% control. The cells know how to have that done. All we need is activation. My friend Tammy Doherty picked up the call and activated a new life, a new purpose, and a new passion in my life. And I'm just so excited that I get to share this with so many amazing people around the world every day. My friend Talita, I see you. You're on the call. She's calling all the way from the Netherlands. Yoo-hoo! I love you so much. Thank you for being on the call. My girl, she went through it with me. She saw me go through this process. She got inspired, and then she got so inspired and joined the business with me. And together we've been able to do so many amazing things. So I love you, Talita. Thanks for being on the call. Thank you guys for having me. This is just the beginning. My start starts now, not from yesterday when I was diagnosed, but today and the differences that I'm going to make in my life and in other people's life. And I'm just so happy that I get to share with all of you and more. Love you guys.
That was amazing. You are absolutely gorgeous and just so full of a wonderful energy. I just love your story. You know, inflammatory breast cancer is the most aggressive, breast cancer out there that you could have and very rare. But you guys, just some of the signs that you had it. Do you want to just share what the signs are that you had it, like the dimpling and the growing of the size of the breasts?
Okay, so inflammatory breast cancer is basically, it looks like a bubble. Before you know it, you wake up and it either explodes or it starts right away and you see it. It's hard. It looks like an orange peel and it looks like there's big, like your pores have expanded immensely. That's how inflammatory breast cancer look, and it just explodes right away, and it's hard or it's very soft, so it can go both directions. What you need to do is just make sure you get your checkups, your mammograms, and just don't be scared for what could be around the corner, because a lot of people don't want to do tests because they're scared. I was doing them on time, and I had just done a mammogram, I think 3 months before I was diagnosed.
Okay.
So you never know. But just know that when it happens fast. Everything goes fast, everything spins out of control, but you just need to calm down and take a step back and just do what you need to do.
And you are overcomer, and that's what I love about you. But you are a pro six in our company. You have a massive team growing globally and an entrepreneurial spirit, and you're a very successful, one of the top leaders in this company. So I appreciate you giving your time and sharing with us and inspiring us today. Oh, you are amazing. So thank you, Tirza. You're the most beautiful soul. I just sincerely appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks everyone who joined, and we'll get this call or the recording sent out. I'll give it to Tirza and her team and my team, and we'll share this with people and inspire them. And remember, this is an important month. Take care of your bodies, like she said, the natural way of getting sleep, eating good, nutrition, and activating your body, and get back to the person that shared this information with you, and we can, introduce you to people to help you, navigate through this information and give you all the information you need to make a wise decision. But this company and these product lines, it has truly changed our life, and that's why we are passionate about sharing it with all of you. So thank you for joining us.
One thing before I leave you guys. I'm doing a product overview tonight at 7:30 because I really want people to know about our product in depth. And the Zoom ID is 319-855-9297. So 319-855-9297. And the password is LFVN, our stock symbol.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that people get a time. It's 7:30 Central, and I'll just talk about the product and what they can potentially help your body with, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye, you guys.
Thanks for the call.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Very important info you shared. Love you both.
Love ya.